It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Wednesday, the 12th of August. I'm Michael Groff. Very hot and mostly dry conditions to continue through the forecast period as our monsoon remains MIA. When might this change? If it changes at all, let's see if we can find an answer. Yesterday, 109 degrees was the afternoon high, 89 the morning low, the normal high 105, the normal low 83. Outside now, here at 7:15 a.m., a few high clouds out there this morning, 93 degrees, another warm start at Sky Harbor, dew points at 58, relative humidity 31%, the winds are light, and the barometer is rising. Temperatures out there this morning, 76 is the cool spot at Fort McDowell, 81 in Goldfield, 82 at Buckeye and up on Thompson Peak, and a number of spots are in the mid-80s to low 90s. Satellite picture across the southwest. Yep, it's a broken record. A few high clouds over central and eastern Arizona, but for the most part, we are devoid of any significant monsoon moisture. It is a little muggy out there this morning, but that is just a shallow pool of moisture at the surface, which will mostly mix out as we go through the day today. Here's the watch warning map. A number of flash flood watches extend from around Washington, D.C. up to Philadelphia, New York, and Boston. But the big story across at least the western half of the country is the heat and the high fire danger. We have heat advisories over parts of Texas and Oklahoma, red flag warnings out through much of the Intermountain West, the Interior West, the Great Basin, and look at the excessive heat watches for the valleys of Central and Northern California, as well as parts of Southeast California, Southern Nevada, and Northwest Arizona. Here in Phoenix, we have an excessive heat warning in effect from 10 a.m. this morning through 8 p.m. Monday. Severe weather outlook for today, the standard slight risk over parts of Kansas and Nebraska, as well as extreme eastern Montana and western and central North Dakota. The broader marginal risk for a fair portion of the central and northern plains. In Arizona, a good portion of the state is in the green, and that means thunderstorms are possible. Organized severe weather not likely. Any storm during the monsoon could, of course, become severe. But I think our risk of any storms across the state is extremely small, and we'll detail that in just a second. The tropics and the Atlantic Basin getting fairly active. This is Tropical Depression number 11 out there between Africa and the Lesser Antilles. It is expected to gain latitude, although it will develop into a tropical storm, at least according to the National Hurricane Center, as it passes north of the Lesser Antilles and Puerto Rico. The model guidance suggests this will curve well east of the United States and not be a threat. Also, it will encounter some drier air and some shear, so it is not likely to become a hurricane, but of course, you have to watch. And in the East Pacific, the tropics pretty active here too. We always watch these waves with a chance of development because they can impact our weather, inject more moisture into the flow here, or potentially be a threat to our friends in Hawaii. And we still have Hurricane Elida as well. That is well west of Cabo. This is going to be downgraded to a tropical storm on the next advisory as it continues to drift to the north and west and should fizzle out over the next couple of days. And precipitation for the next 7 days. We need it. We're not going to get it. Nothing expected here in the valley. And rain amounts generally under 1/4 of an inch for the southern border of our state and over in the eastern mountains. We'll detail it more as we take a look at modeling right now. Here we go to the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. High pressure remains the dominant weather feature here across the southwest, centered over southeast Arizona and New Mexico today. More or less a southerly to southwesterly flow aloft. So down at the surface, kind of like yesterday. Mostly sunny skies, a few clouds around, and we will see these little pop-up showers and storms over eastern Arizona. Maybe 1 or 2 of those develops over the open deserts, but unlikely we'll see any action at all here in Phoenix other than some cloud buildups off in the distance. Highs this afternoon, hot. We'll be around 108 to 111. Tonight, the skies are mostly clear in the evening. We'll see some clouds coming in overnight once again. And I suppose there could even be some virga, maybe a sprinkle or 2 out of that, but we're not putting any rain chances in the forecast officially. Overnight lows, mid-80s to low 90s. And then tomorrow, partly sunny, widely scattered thunderstorms develop over the high country. Will they get close enough to produce some gusty winds or maybe some blowing dust for the outskirts of the valley? Maybe over the East Valley or the far south portions of the metro. And I suppose that's not inconceivable, but for the most part, I think we're just going to see the clouds build up in the afternoon once again and stay far away from us. High temperatures, still hot though. somewhere between about 110 and 113. As we go to Friday, the ridge begins to move to the west and sit right over Arizona, but we still can't rule out these little moisture surges and periods of pop-up showers and storms over the higher terrain of the state. And we'll go with that through the weekend and into early next week. Highs generally 111 to 114 with partly cloudy skies most days for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. On Monday, the ridge intensifies a bit but begins to drift to the north. High temperatures 112 to 115. This could be the hottest day of the forecast period, at least according to most of the guidance. And again, those isolated thunderstorms still popping up over the higher terrain, but they will be isolated. That's the key word. Tuesday, still widely scattered thunderstorms possible over eastern Arizona. A little bit more moisture is shown to move into the state at this point, but we're not going to get our hopes up for any storms here in the valley. The chance of rain mathematically isn't zero, but it is not worth mentioning in our forecast just yet. Here we go to a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 19th. Still high pressure centered loosely here over the desert southwest, or maybe trying to drift toward the Four Corners region. So again, widely scattered mountain thunderstorms are possible, but here in the deserts, I just don't see it happening. High temperatures still way too hot though, 111 to 114 if that's right. And going out 10 days to the end of the period, this is Friday, the 21st. And high pressure centered to the east, a south-southwesterly flow over us, so really deep monsoon moisture does not look to get into the state, and that's the theme to this entire forecast. Really not going to see any major surges of significant monsoon moisture in here anytime over the next 10 days, and that's just a continuation of what we've been seeing all summer. As we look at precipitation over the next couple of weeks, and it's just the same old message. There's 51 members in the ensemble. The vast majority of them show absolutely nothing in here over the next couple of weeks. The ensemble mean is under 1/10 of an inch, so it just doesn't look good. All right, temperatures off of the national blend of models. Highs above 110 degrees every day is what it shows, and overnight lows mostly in the 80s to about 90. And that'll wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell so that whenever a brand new video is posted, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. I thank you so much for watching. It is always appreciated. You guys be safe, stay cool, drink plenty of water, watch your kids around the pool, and have yourselves a splendid Wednesday.